The Volvo FMX tackles the harsh conditions of the Kimma Winter Road, one of the most dangerous and remote routes in Russia's Far East. Temperatures often drop below -50 degrees Celsius, and the road consists of frozen rivers, steep grades, and deep snow. Built for heavy-duty performance, the FMX features all-wheel drive, high ground clearance, and cold weather optimizations. Drivers rely on engine braking, differential locks, and tire chains for traction on icy slopes. Every trip requires careful planning, communication via radio, and constant attention to weather and ice conditions. The Kimma Road tests both machine and operator. The Volvo FMX proves its toughness in every plow. The Mercedes Unimog Lubo 4 is built for extreme forestry conditions, delivering unmatched performance in rugged woodland terrain. With all-wheel drive, portal axles, and a high-torque diesel engine, it easily pulls heavy logs through mud, steep slopes, and narrow forest trails. Designed for professional forest workers, the Unimog features a rear-mounted winch, reinforced chassis, and exceptional ground clearance. Whether hauling fell timber or climbing over rough terrain, it performs with strength and agility. In remote logging operations, the Unimog proves why it's a trusted name in extreme off-road forestry work. The Fordson Major, nicknamed Old Smokey, starts up with a familiar diesel rumble and a noticeable puff of smoke from the exhaust. This vintage workhorse, built tough in the post-war era, still pulls strong despite its age. This classic tractor, once a staple on farms across Europe. As it moves forward, the engine works steadily, producing its signature sound and a bit of black smoke under load. The tractor shows signs of wear, with faded paint and some rust, but it remains fully functional. Old Smokey is a reminder of dependable, no-frills engineering. The compact yet powerful TZ4K14 mini tractor tackles a heavy-duty job in this intense departure scene. Designed for agricultural and utility work, the four-wheel drive machine strains under load as it pulls away, likely hauling a trailer or implement behind the camera. Its distinctive articulated frame and low gearing allow it to manage uneven terrain and tight farmyard spaces. Though small in size, the TZ4K14 shows remarkable traction and torque, proving itself as a capable workhorse for rural operations. Smoke puffs from the exhaust as the engine roars, signaling the start of another demanding day on the job. An extraordinary piece of logging history rolled into the Northeastern Loggers Expo, as a fully restored 1907 Lombard steam log hauler made the journey from the Maine woods to the showgrounds. Built by Alvin Orlando Lombard, this machine was one of the world's first tracked vehicles, a true pioneer of heavy hauling in winter logging operations. Weighing over 10 tons and running on steam power, the Lombard is equipped with a wood-fired boiler, chain drive, and massive iron cleats on its tracks. Steering is handled by a large front sled, controlled manually, much like the rudder of a ship. Transporting the 1907 Lombard required a custom trailer and precise loading techniques to protect the fragile vintage frame and boiler system. Once at the expo, the machine drew a crowd with live steam demonstrations, showing how early 20th century loggers moved thousands of board feet in deep snow. It's a living tribute to Maine's rugged logging heritage and early mechanical innovation. This is one of the largest and most complex transports ever carried out on Estonian roads. An Haulage special hauling a colossal 300-ton load, standing 8 meters high and stretching 60 meters in length. To accommodate the massive dimensions and weight, several extraordinary measures were required. Sections of the motorway had to be temporarily closed to allow the convoy to pass safely. Road structures along the route were reinforced in advance to withstand the total gross weight of 300 tons. The cargo's height posed another challenge. Power lines had to be disconnected and lifted to provide enough clearance. In some areas, traffic infrastructure was modified or temporarily removed to ensure safe passage. Despite the obstacles, the operation was completed within schedule. The convoy reached its destination on time without incident, a testament to precise planning, technical expertise, and seamless cooperation between authorities and transport crews. This project demonstrates the incredible logistics behind super heavy haulage, where every centimeter and every ton must be accounted for. It's not just about moving cargo, it's about engineering the route for success. At Prague Airport, a highly coordinated logistics operation unfolds as an Airbus A300-600 St. Beluga touches down, carrying a single set of oversized aircraft wings. This unique transport aircraft, with its iconic whale-like fuselage, is purpose-built to carry large components between Airbus facilities across Europe. As the aircraft comes to a halt on the secured apron, ground crews from APB Pisen begin preparations. The Beluga's nose section hydraulically swings open, revealing its cavernous cargo hold. Inside rests one massive pair of aircraft wings, mounted on a custom transport frame. A 40-ton mobile crane is moved into position by APB Plegain's heavy lifting team. Outriggers are deployed, the crane is leveled, and certified lifting gear is attached to pre-installed anchor points on the transport cradle. With precise coordination via radio, the crane lifts the entire wing assembly vertically from the aircraft's hold. The lifting process is performed with extreme care. Engineers monitor strain sensors and structural supports in real time. The wing set, measuring over 25 meters across, is slowly maneuvered clear of the Beluga's bay. Ground personnel use tag lines to steady the load and guide it gently down onto a specially designed low-loader trailer. Once the load is secured and inspected, the convoy is cleared for road transport. An escort team and route clearance vehicles lead the way as the oversized cargo begins its final journey to the assembly site. From touchdown to transport, this operation showcases APB Plan's precision in heavy logistics and aerospace support. With one pair of wings safely delivered, the components are now ready to be integrated into the next Airbus fuselage, an elegant ballet of aviation engineering in motion. In April 2016, Carl Schwerlast executed a challenging heavy-haul transport of a 260-ton transformer for grid operator Tennet, moving the massive load from Glückstadt Harbor to Kummerfeld, near Pinneberg in northern Germany. The featured leg of the journey, captured on film, shows the convoy navigating through the center of Elmshorn, a testament to the team's logistical precision. To handle the extraordinary weight and dimensions, Call deployed the state-of-the-art Goldhofer Greiner G2 K600 lifting bridge, mounted on 2 sets of 14 axle lines. This high-capacity modular system allows vertical lifting of the load to clear obstacles and distribute axle loads evenly. For traction and control, 2 Mercedes-Benz 4165 MP3 Titan tractors were used, supported by a Goldhofer 6-axle self-propelled trailer, particularly effective for crossing weak bridges or sections with limited bearing capacity. The total rig weighed in at an impressive 535 tons, stretching 78 meters in length. With tight turns, narrow roads, and structural constraints, every phase of the journey required careful coordination, real-time route management, and engineering oversight. This transport illustrates the complexity of modern power grid infrastructure logistics, where precision engineering, heavy equipment, and experienced crews come together to deliver essential components safely and efficiently. A complex lifting operation at SCHWENK's production site was successfully executed using a Markowicz heavy-duty crane. The main challenge involved the long furnace sections, requiring extreme precision from both crane operators and signalmen. Coordination was key, with a team of riggers on the ground, crane drivers, and support staff working in perfect sync. A total of 8 ballast vehicles were used to stabilize the crane for the lift. Thanks to detailed planning and the professionalism of all involved, the operation was completed safely and right on schedule. Special credit goes to the entire team, especially the crane operators, signalmen, riggers, and truck drivers, whose skill and focus ensured flawless execution under demanding conditions. Navigating downtown Toronto, this Superload stretched an incredible 160 feet long, 11 feet 4 inches wide, and 13 feet 5 inches high. Maneuvering through tight urban streets, it exited the loading site and temporarily halted traffic on Eglinton Avenue. Moving such a massive load in a dense city environment required expert coordination, precision steering, and full traffic control support. On June 29, 2021, a significant heavy transport operation took place in Berghausen, drawing attention due to the massive scale and precision required. The convoy involved the movement of an oversized industrial component, likely destined for a petrochemical facility in the region. The load featured considerable dimensions and weight, necessitating the use of modular axle lines and hydraulically adjustable platforms to distribute pressure evenly and navigate tight spaces. The transport route led through urban and industrial zones, requiring temporary road closures, traffic control, and precise coordination with local authorities. In some areas, street furniture had to be removed, and overhead lines lifted to allow passage. The convoy moved at walking speed, supported by escort vehicles, crane teams, and spotters guiding the steering. The transport company's use of multi-axle heavy-duty trailers, combined with a powerful prime mover, allowed the safe handling of gradients and turns. This operation exemplified Germany's expertise in Schwertransport logistics, where engineering, timing, and teamwork must align perfectly to ensure safety and efficiency during oversized cargo movement through public infrastructure. Rolf Riedel Heavy Haulage marks the first operational deployment of their brand new Nootboom Euro ICP 3+5 axle low loader trailer. The transport mission involves collecting a Cat 349E crawler excavator from demolition specialist TIR's Abrach in northern Germany. The prime mover is a Mercedes-Benz Actros 4163 SLT Titan, delivering 630 horsepower through a robust heavy-duty driveline. The excavator, weighing approximately 50 tons, is carefully driven onto the low loader using steel ramps and guided into position by ground crew. Custom load distribution is managed via hydraulic suspension and modular axle steering. Once secured with heavy-duty chains and tensioners, the convoy departs the demolition site, navigating regional roads with full escort and transport permits. The 3+5 axle configuration provides optimal maneuverability and weight distribution, crucial for handling oversized equipment across variable terrain. This maiden run of the Nootboom Euro ICP showcases the trailer's advanced design, independent axle steering, extendable loading deck, and compatibility with extreme payloads. Rolf Riedel's commitment to reliability and precision in heavy transport is once again on display. A seamless combination of German engineering, Dutch trailer innovation, and field-tested logistics. This transport sets the tone for many missions to come. Two massive steel tanks, 34 diameter, 40 feet height, 80,000 pounds, were hauled up an 18% grade on Baffin Island. The strain on U-joints, axle splines, and drivetrain components was extreme, transmitting torque through terrain. It is impressive how the transmission can withstand such load without shearing the gear's teeth. A heavy-duty truck climbed a muddy hill towing 300,000 pounds, with a backhoe pulling ahead for safety. Remarkably, the truck made it up on its own. The loose rope proved unaided.
An Oshkosh heavy-duty tactical vehicle paraverse from a flatbed trailer, demonstrating its advanced handling and rugged design. Backing down a graded ramp, the vehicle's all-wheel drive and active suspension ensured stability and traction, even under heavy weight and uneven surfaces. A ground guide provided hand signals and radio communication to assist the operator during the slow, controlled descent. Thanks to the vehicle's excellent visibility, tight turning radius, and low gear torque, the reverse maneuver was executed safely and smoothly. Designed for extreme off-road conditions, the Oshkosh features all-wheel drive, central tire inflation, and high ground clearance, making it ideal for logistics in rough terrain.
like I said it would.